top. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. And for Atlanta, Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And coach, with a Kongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing that Kongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Now here's Young. It's Daniels with a drive. Pass to Ricochet. On the wing, Daniels. Covered by Ingram. The 3 from Ricochet. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. From behind the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Johnson a screen on Ingram. Daniels. And Atlanta misses again. The Raptors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Ingram. It's stolen by a Kongwu. And now the Hawks on the break. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Really good passing wing. Ricochet isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Ingram, the pass to Barnes. Back to Ingram. Over Johnson. And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist by Barnes. Ingram's got 8.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Daniels, guarded by Barrett. The 3 is up. A Kongwu against Pirtle. Picked up by a Kongwu. Pass to Young, back to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Johnson on the wing. Here's Daniels. Pure from 3-point range. Daniels has got his second basket.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
And here's Ingram outside. Offensive board. Shoots over Young. And that one's good. Ingram. He's got 10.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
To the middle. The kick out to Young. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Now here's Young, out to the right wing. A minute 15 left in the first. Pass to Ricochet. Outside Young, the 3 ball. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Outside Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. The Hawks leading. Young looking over the floor. Here's Ricochet. Here's Daniels. 6 points for him. Fires in the triple. Daniels has got 9 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to quickly. Back to Ingram. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Misses off the left iron.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Daniels passes to Young. Here's Daniels, guarded by Quickly. Back to Daniels. Johnson a screen on Quickly. Here's Daniels. And that's not going to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Hawks on top, up by 4. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Rizachet out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's George Niang. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Capella in at center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Walter. Stand in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Walter. No points so far. The 3 from Barnes. And it's Niang with a rebound.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
LeVert outside. Niang a screen. Fires the 3. LeVert, and that's good. LeVert's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Pass to Abaji. Barnes a screen. It's Barnes on the wing. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Capella, the pass to LeVert. They swipe it. Here's Abaji. It's Barnes on the wing. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
KVA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. From outside the arc. Rizachet, no good. Raptors trail by 8. Outside Barnes. Pass to Shed. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. LeVert left side. Here's Rizachet. 4-3. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field. Outside Barnes. He stops. He pops. Jump shot is good. Barnes has got 5. Atlanta leading by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The 3 from Rizachet. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Rizachet will be nailing 3s for many years to come.
Here's Abaji. He's guarded by Mann. Pass to Shed. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Rizachet. Back to LeVert. 3-pointer. Rizachet, no good. Raptors trail by 9. Barnes feeling it out a bit. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Ingram. 10 points for him. Gets the 3 to fall. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Coach, when you talk to Ingram's teammates, they always bring up his remarkable work ethic.
Well, Brian, Brandon Ingram works hard. He loves the game. He wants to be great. He spends a lot of his free time studying the game instead of just hanging out and doing other things.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
19 seconds left in the second. Atlanta again missing. Raptors trail by 5. And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, Toronto no good. Here's Daniels. Launches it. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ending the first half with an exclamation point. The three-pointer adding insult to injury.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The Hawks on top. They lead by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett in at the 3 spot.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Okongwu, a screen on Ingram. Out left to the wing. The 3 from Rizachet. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he commits the intentional foul. LeVert's checked in for Atlanta.
Team first. Coming to the floor, the Aurora Hawks. Number 3.
Here's Ingram. He's got 14. Picked by Pirtle. Here's the 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The kick out to Young. Back to Daniels. Into the lane. And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Daniels. Back to LeVert. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance. LeVert's got 8 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And again, Toronto, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's LeVert. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Daniels. The Hawks need to get one up here. Johnson for 3. Barnes with the rebound. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 10. Outside Barrett. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Barrett's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You gotta like the quick decision making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Count it. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickly's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Niang, he's checked in for the Hawks. Risache comes in for Daniels. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Ingram. The 3 from Risache. Knocks it down from distance. Give him 8.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Risache's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Quickly. Out to the right wing. Abaji, the pass to Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. LeVert goes against Quickly. Here's Risache. The 3 is up. Barnes with the rebound. 56 seconds left in the third. That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Pass to Risache. Now Okongwu. Here's Risache. 11 points in the game. Oh, they get a hand on it. Another shot. Walter pulls it in. Raptors trail by 9. There's 21 seconds left in the third.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Quickly against LeVert. Pass to Risache. Niang outside. Here's Okongwu. Cashes in the first attempt of the game. Okongwu's got his first points of the game.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Terrence Mann, George Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Bufkin in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Krejci's checked in for Bufkin. And Toronto also making a switch. Castleton's checked in. Shed, that's good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Atlanta leading by 6. LeVert attacking. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hawks.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
Here's Battle. And another basket for Toronto.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Outside for LeVert. Here's Niang. Sends it home from three-point land. Niang's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Man, misses.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Lawson's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 8. And an intentional foul right there. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
15 seconds. Substitution on the court.
Young against Quickly. Oh, Young with the power move.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Raptors trail by 10. Quickly, left side. Kicks it out to Barnes. On the take. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11. And Rizachet gets it to go.
And there's the ability to finish for Rizachet. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Ingram, the pass to Barnes. The three from Quickly. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Daniels misses. The Raptors have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Outside for Ingram. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 19 points.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Pirtle with a screen on Johnson. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Outside for Ingram. And there's a 3-second violation.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
LeVert's checked in for Atlanta. Young with it. The kick out to Johnson. Shoots over Barnes. The shot by Johnson, no good. Raptors trail by 10. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Rizachet, he's checked in for the Hawks. Here's Pirtle. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Hawks.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
Here's Daniels. Toronto making their last shot. The 3 from Rizachet. Sinks it from distance. And the Hawks lead by 11.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. An open look for Ingram. The rebound by Atlanta.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo. Alec Burks is out there with Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the 5 down low.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Adebayo. Takes the 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Rizashea. Daniels with it, and the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Okongwu a screen. Lets it go from deep. On the wing, Daniels. Rizashea with it, covered by Wiggins. Okongwu with a screen on Burks. They get it back. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Both free throws good from Okongwu. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On its way from Burks for 2. Okongwu grabs the board.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Young inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. Rizashea buries the long-range jumper.
It's such a nice stroke for a rookie. Rizashea looking like a polished shooter already.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Johnson. Ware, no good. And the Hawks with the possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Johnson, the pass to Young. Now Rizashea. Johnson with a screen on Burks. Shot clock at 5. Young outside. The 3. Burks pulls it in. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. On three-pointer, Wiggins. Miami no good on that time either. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Rizashea wide open. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat trail by 5. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Now, here's Burks. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Young, here we go. Here's Rizashea. And he's good on the 3-ball. Rizashea's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Oh, and here comes Young all alone.
You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor. His focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Rizashea. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Dyson Daniel. Now here's LeVert. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Johnson kicks to Niang. Pass to LeVert. For 3. Niang, no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
And the Hawks making a change here. Shea checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Anderson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Anderson outside from downtown. Rebound by the Hawks. .29 seconds left to play here in the first. Niang, that's good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so here is Miami following the three by Atlanta. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Robinson. There's the three. Johnson with the block. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Ball. Substitution on the court.
LeVert from outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
On the floor for Miami, we've got Duncan Robinson. Kyle Anderson is out there with Hero. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. Now here is Robinson. Pass to Highsmith to the left wing. Larson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Larson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Capella sends a screen for LeVert. Right wing. Here's Shea. Screen by Niang. Shot clock at 6. Man up top, guarded by Robinson.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Fade away. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's his game right there. Robinson, one of the more deadly shooters in the NBA.
Here's LeVert. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Robinson for 3, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And here is Hero. After Karis LeVert made the last three-pointer. Robinson passes to Larson. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Larson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's LeVert. 11 points in the game. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Niang, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Niang in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb. Niang's got 6 points.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And the call will be against George Niang. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. And Trae Young subbed in for Rizachet. Now here's Wiggins. Still scoreless. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Young. Offline with his 3. 1:15 left to play here in the half. Hero against Young. Shoots the 3. Hero no good. Atlanta leading by 10. Here's Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. He's got 10.
And Trae Young playing floor general. He was so good and so quick at finding the open man.
Hero kicks to Burks. Wiggins inside the line. There's a screen. Fires from deep. The rebound by Niang. Atlanta's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Hero against Young. Pass to Niang. Here's Man. From outside, off the mark. Burks looking around. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points up at the end of the period. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, guys, Karis LeVert getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniel. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Daniel from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Daniels has got the first points of the second half here for the Hawks. On deep, Adebayo. Offensive rebound. Shoots a fader. Alec Burks, and that's good.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Okongwu a screen. Daniel from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Burks for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. For Miami, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here is Daniels. Burks covering. Johnson with a screen on Burks. Daniels kicks to Johnson. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Hero against Young. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. former Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond Green, says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. Back to Okongwu. Daniels kicks to Okongwu. Here is Daniels. Burks covering. Pass to Okongwu. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. George Niang, he's checked in for the Hawks. Karis LeVert comes in for Young. Robinson's checked in for the Heat. LeVert against Hero. Adebayo with the screen on LeVert. Robinson for three. Drains the three-pointer. Robinson's got it back down to within single digits for Miami.
Well, that's his specialty right there. His confidence firing off the catch is remarkable.
LeVert the pass to Niang. Okongwu kicks to Niang. Johnson in the corner. Okongwu finds LeVert. The tray. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his fourth rebound in this one. Adebayo with a screen for Robinson. Three-pointer. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. LeVert from outside. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Burks the pass to Ware. Poke loose. And here's Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Robinson. Releases. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And now it's only a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. And 12 points for Onyeka Okongwu. Hero on the wing. LeVert defending. There's the screen. Hero kicks to Burks. Pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Adebayo with the screen on LeVert. Here's the three. The rebound by Niang. LeVert with it. He's got 11. Screen by Niang. It's LeVert with the drive. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Atlanta, bringing the quarter to a close. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Heat trail by 7. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. We've got Hero. Robinson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 slot. Back to Love. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. On the wing, man. He's covered by Hero. Nance sets a screen for LeVert. Pass to Nance. Clock at 6. And here's LeVert. He's guarded by Love. Here's Buffkin. A three-pointer off the mark. Heat shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. There's Hero with the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to LeVert. The 3. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Sinks the three-pointer.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Hawks lead by 7. Hero passes to Jovic. They set the pick. Pass to Hawkins. And the Heat, another three.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Kicked away. Burks against LeVert. Now, Hero. Burks with it. Five on the clock. Hero on the wing. And again, Miami with the triple.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
LeVert against Burks. Man in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Miami trailer. Hero passes to Hawkins to take the lead. Nance comes up with the rebound. And so LeVert will bring it up for Atlanta. At one point, they led by 16. They set the pick. Goes up on the wing, and he swishes it right through. Krejci's got his first basket. The Heat trail by 3. Hawkins sets a screen for Burks. He nails it, and we're tied up.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Burks against LeVert. Over to the left wing. Krejci. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Very nice efficiency there. Burks can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 3. Krejci passes to LeVert. They set the pick. Pass to Krejci. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Jovic. Miami's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Larson, defended by Man. Now Hawkins. Miami needs to get a shot off. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Pass to Krejci. Wide open look. It's hauled in by the Heat. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And an intentional foul right there. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Then for the Heat, Ware's checked in. And Adebayo subbed in for Jaime Hawkins. Hero against Young. Hero kicks to Burks. Pass to Wiggins. To take the lead. Buries the triple.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Three-pointer, Daniels. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And the starting lineup for Miami. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Tyler Hero is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Ingram with a deep 3. The rebound by Ware.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Good job there, Ali. Thanks.
Exclamation 3 from Wiggins.
Well, Emmanuel Quickley is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And here's Ingram outside. Knocks down the long J. Ingram's got 6.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Adebayo, no good. The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Fires from way outside. The rebound by Burks.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Now here's Burks. Hero outside. Pass to Wiggins. Clock at 4. Now Burks. Hero for 3. They grab their own miss. Adebayo against Barnes. Second shot opportunity. Adebayo, no good. Toronto's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. And here's Ingram from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Hero for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Barnes. And here's Ingram from the arc. Again, the miss by Ingram. Heat trail by 3. Out to the wing. Back to Burks. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Robinson. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Robinson, a screen on Barrett. Pass to Ware. And here's Burks. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first. Miami, no good that time either. Raptors lead by 4. Outside Barrett. There's the 3. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Boy, you've got to be shot ready in catch-and-shoot situations, and we know RJ's got a quick trigger.
Stolen by Quickley. Now Adebayo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Adebayo sets a screen. Robinson for three. Connects from downtown.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Ingram. Lets it go from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Ingram's got 9 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Walter. Barrett with it. Now Wiggins defending. Barrett against Wiggins. Now here's Ingram. 6 to shoot. Over Adebayo. And that one's good. Ingram. He's got 11.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Toronto out in front, leading by 9. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
They've got Walter, and it's Barnes in at the force line. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Anderson with a screen. Robinson on the wing.
Blocking foul called on Ochai Agbaji.
Jovic, he's checked in for Miami.
First team foul. Heat substitution. Number 5. Nikola.
Now here's Hero. Defense is right there. Robinson on the wing. 5 to shoot. From deep. Bobo with a rebound. Raptors lead by 6. Outside Barnes. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Bobo. No made baskets yet. And it's all from three-point range. Outside, Anderson takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Shed. Here's Walter. Back to Barnes. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Jovic. Agbaji with a rebound. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, PA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
Pass to Larson, down to 5 on the shot clock. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher's checked in to get back on track. And he buries his first look.
This is a young guy stretching the big position, right? Chris Boucher very willing to rise and fire from downtown.
Burks for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Agbaji. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Outside Robinson. Pass to Burks. To the the right side. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. The deep three from Hero. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Here's Mobo. From downtown. He drops it from range. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Has to Ware. Outside Robinson. On the wing, Burks. Lets the three fly. That's good from Robinson. On the assist by Burks. Robinson's got 8. Toronto leading by 6. Here's Abaji. Boucher a screen on Robinson. Over to the wing. Here's Mobo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so that's the end of the first half. Toronto out in front. They're up by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
17.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Bam Adebayo. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at center, filling out the middle. The Grammar players getting bigger and more athletic. Do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Barrett passes to Barnes. And here's Ingram. Pass to Barrett. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Heat trail by 6. Adebayo from long range. That shot missing. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Now here's Barrett. Ingram with the ball. The three. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Adebayo passes to Burks. Pass to Ware. Burks a screen on Pirtle. And it's Ware missing. Toronto leading by 9. Outside Barnes. Outside Ingram. Launches a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Miami, no good that time either. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. The quick look, no good that time.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Hero right side. Adebayo from long range. Buries it from 3. Adebayo's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Pass to Ingram. Back to Quickly. From the arc. Can't get it to drop. Heat trail by 9. Wiggins for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in the game. For 3. And again, Toronto, no good. For Miami, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. To the paint. Pass to Burks. Hero outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Ingram. And Miami with a change here too. Robinson, he's checked in for Wiggins. Toronto leading by 9. The 3 from Barnes. Drains the triple.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
And the Heat shooting a rough 25% for the field in this game. Outside Robinson. 3-pointer. On target from range. Robinson's got 11.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Shed. Here's Castleton over Adebayo. Castleton can't hit.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Adebayo from long range. No luck on that one. The Raptors with a lead. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Substitution for your Raptors. Battle. A.J. Lawson.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Mitchell. Fades back. And the shot's good.
Mitchell.
Here's Battle. From deep three-point land. Unable to get that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Raptors out in front, up by 7. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Walter and it's Shed in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Outside Love. This one for 3. Rebound Toronto. Pass to Lawson. Right wing. Here's Abaji. Off target with the 3. Heat trail by 10. Here's Larson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Larson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Outside Love. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Lobo with the rebound. Raptors lead by 7. Pass to Walter. Here's Shed. Takes the 3. Drills it from deep.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Love for three. Rebound Toronto. Mobo's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Shed. Here's Mobo, covered by Love. Here's Shed. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Sinks the tray. Walters has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Mobo. Highsmith grabs the board. Heat trail by 10. There's a screen by Love. There's the triple. And again, Miami with a triple.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Here's Abaji. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Here's Love. Misses the jumper from the wing. Toronto leading by 7. To the wing, right side. Here's Lawson. A minute 50 left in the final quarter. And the basket by Abaji.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And it's Love missing.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
I'm still a bit confused as to why he shot it from that distance.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Robinson for 3. Mobo with a rebound. Mobo's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Lawson. Let's go with a 3. Highsmith grabs the board. Heat trail by 10. There's a screen by Love. Hero for 3. He buries it from 3. Hero's got 9 points now in the second half.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. The kick out to Wiggins. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by Miami. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock, don't turn it over. With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's quickly with a miss.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, this is how competitive Ingram is. Getting his revenge with a 3 of his own.
Here's Ware. The 3 from Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. So it's Toronto picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And
in at the 3, the small forward. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the 3 spot. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and showing up what they can do down low.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Rizachet. Here's the 3. The shot misses. All alone. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
You gotta like the quick decision making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
The 3 from Rizachet. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
There's a screen. Pass to Barrett. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. Barrett's got 5 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The 3 from Rizachet. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
I love how competitive this kid Rizachet is, coming right back with his own triple.
Outside Barrett. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. For Atlanta, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
6 to shoot. Back to Quickly. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Outside Young. Pass to Rizachet. 3-pointer. Rebound Toronto. Quickly passes to Ingram. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Rizachet. He's got 9. Sinks the tray. He's got 12.
Rizachet is just pouring it in on offense. He's found a rhythm and is determined to keep it going.
And stolen by Barrett. Takes the 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Rizachet, no good. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. Great stuff there, thank you. And it's Barrett off the drive, and he dunks it down.
And Barrett's teammates and coaches love when he shows some edge, slashing to the rim with purpose.
Here's Rizachet. It doesn't go for him. Pirtle with some nice D. Kicks it out to Barrett. Pass to Ingram. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Barnes. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist from Barnes. Ingram's got 6.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
The 3 from Rizachet. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Quickly from outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Barrett, and he slams it in one-handed.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
And Rizachet gets it to go.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Outside Barrett. From downtown, R.J. Barrett. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Toronto. He made a big... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
On the floor for Atlanta, Clint Capella out there with George Niang. Then it's Karis LeVert, then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Risacher in at the shooting guard position. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Agbaji's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from three and capitalized.
To the left wing, the three from Risacher. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 18.
Yeah, that's what Risacher is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter, a good one at that.
Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Pass to Risacher. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Pure from three-point range.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Takes a three. Toronto grabs the miss. Here we go, one-on-one. And he can't jam it through.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Toronto has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Bobo, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Pass to Risacher. Fires for 3. Barnes with the rebound. The Raptors for the lead. Tipped away. Back to LeVert. Here's Risacher. The 3-ball. Knocks down the long J. Risacher's got 27 points.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Risacher's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
And here's Capella. No points yet. Screen by Capella. The 3 from Risacher. From behind the arc. That shot, no good. Toronto has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Barnes, it's good. Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Out to the right wing. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Buffkin, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Mann. Connects from downtown. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
And so here is Toronto. Kicks it to Quickly. Pass to Barnes. And again, Toronto, no good. The Hawks have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Ingram against LeVert. Here's Niang. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Outside for Ingram. Launches it. Nails it from 3. Ingram's got 9.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to man. Niang, left side. From the arc. Rebound, Toronto. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Ingram. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Man, the pass to Capella. Back to man. Six on the shot clock. And here's LeVert for 3. The shot, no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Atlanta on top, leading by a point. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And here's quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 1. There it is, the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the center spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. It's quickly with a drive. The 3, Barrett. Counted from distance. He's got 15.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Pass to Ingram. The 3 from Barnes. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight and picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his 3rd year and still has plenty of room to grow.
They set the pick, and here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Rizachet. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Quickly. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Quickly's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The 3 from Rizachet. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Barrett. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Rizachet. Pass to Daniels. From outside the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Rebound Atlanta.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Pass to Okongwu. Johnson against Pirtle. The 3 from Rizachet. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Kicks it out to Barnes. Quickly against Young. Quickly passes to Barnes. Barnes a screen. Quickly outside. Lets the three fly. Sinks it from distance. Quickly's got 6 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
There's the triple. And the Raptors, another three.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Young against Quickly. The three from Rizachet. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now. Outside Ingram. Three-pointer. Okongwu with the rebound. Hawks trail by 3. Here's Rizachet. Give him 35. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Quickly from outside. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Will it go? The shot by Johnson, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
Yeah, I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Ingram. Niang, he's checked in for Atlanta. LeVert comes in for Trae Young.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Coming into the league, a lot of people see Zachary Rizachet as a 3-and-D guy. The question becomes, what more can he bring to the table as he matures as a player?
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Man comes in for Johnson. Driving in. Pass to Abaji. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bobo gets the bucket.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Rizachet. And he banks in the layup. Rizachet's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Capella. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Toronto out in front. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. They've got Karis LeVert. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Krejci in at the point guard position. Here's Mobo. Three-pointer off the mark. Hawks trail by 8. LeVert outside. On target from range.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Pass to Abaji for 3. Hits the trifecta. And the Raptors lead by 8.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Tries it from the top of the key. Toronto grabs the miss.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one on Capella.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Ingram's checked in for Toronto. Nance, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Mann, and he makes all 3. Well, Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. A good look from Young, and buries the jumper to finish off the break.
I really like that from Young. Hitting that tweener shot, making them guard you all around the floor.
Hawks trail by 9. From deep three-point range, from way downtown, Young!
And just a beautiful looking shot from long range.
Here's Walter. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Shed missing. Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Young misses. Raptors lead by 9.
That's his first.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Nance. Johnson comes in for Niang. Risache, he's checked in for Krejci. And Daniels is subbed in for LeVert. Barrett is screen on Young. Outside Barrett. Fires the 3. And the Raptors miss again. Hawks trail by 9. Here's Risache. And he nails that one right through the heart. Risache's got 40 points.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Barnes the screen. Outside Ingram. And again, Toronto, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Daniels misses. The Raptors have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. He drops it from range.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Fires away from way. Oh my goodness, it counts!
Did that really go in?
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Toronto?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And stolen by Barrett.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Raptors.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for R.J. Barrett.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
Here comes Toronto on the push. They get the rebound. Here's Pirtle. Misses the fadeaway. The 3 from Risache. Stolen by Quickly. Knocked loose. Fires from way outside. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed.
Dyson, what do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on a shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Shea in at the 3 spot. So it's Atlanta now. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Pass to Shea. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Got to get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Shea can really do damage from the perimeter.
Adebayo with a screen for Burks. Now here's Adebayo. Over in the corner, Hero. 6 to shoot. Here's Ware. Three-pointer. A rebound by Young. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Hawks passing it around. Johnson with a screen on Burks. Daniels from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Adebayo with a screen on Young. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Man, bigs like Adebayo got to drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of his game.
Daniels inside the line. And it's Miami with the rebound. Pass to Wiggins. Adebayo against Young. Burks sets a screen for Hero. A 3 ball. And it's Shea with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. It's Young on the wing. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Well, Trae Young's dangerous because he's got that confidence and he's ready to shoot anytime he gets it.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with the shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Here is Daniels. Burks covering. Johnson up top. Daniels from outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Okongwu against Hero. On the wing, Wiggins. Fires the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins deadly enough from that spot.
And it's Shea missing. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for Hero. And a change for the Hawks. LeVert's checked in for Shea. Now here is Robinson. 1:24 left in the first quarter.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Daniels from outside. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Daniels has got 6.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Kevin Love's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Burks the pass to Adebayo. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Johnson. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Niang. Again, the Hawks score.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Rizachet. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. For Miami, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game.
Bam connecting from the outside. That makes him scary when he's knocking down Jays.
LeVert against Mitchell. Here's LeVert. Capella with a screen on Mitchell. Here's LeVert. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead, up. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Terrence Mann. Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Rizachet, and it's LeVert in at the 1. Anderson passes to Jovic. Lets it go with the 3. Anderson can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Niang. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
3.
LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. LeVert brings the double team. And a wide open look for Hero. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fires from the corner. It's rebounded by Jovic.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Highsmith is checked in. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Mann, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
You know, the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Atlanta making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. Aston Niang. And here's LeVert. Fires the 3. It's good from long range.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Burks on the wing. LeVert defending. Burks kicks to Robinson. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Robinson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Duncan Robinson.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
3-pointer, LeVert. And it's Miami with the rebound. Burks for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's one of the best 3-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
LeVert the pass to Okongwu. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy. He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. Fires for three. Okongwu grabs the board. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Offensive rebound. This one for three. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Here's Miami now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. 54 seconds left in the first half. Here's Niang. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Wiggins from outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Young from deep three-point range. Great D that time from Hero. A three-pointer, Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. Atlanta leading by 5. Niang passes to Man. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the screen. Fader on the way. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 5. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
We've got Alec Burks. Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5. It's the group on the 4 for Miami.
Trae Young might be the last guy in this offense that you want to lose sight of.
Doubled by Okongwu. Good ball movement here by Miami. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The Heat trail by 5. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Young. On the wing, Daniels. For the 3. It's hauled in by Hero. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Good on the three-point shot. Burks has got 6.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Daniels dishes to Young. Back to Daniels. Johnson with a screen on Burks. The Hawks again can't hit. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. There's Hero with the 3. Johnson with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. From the arc. And Riza-Shea. A bucket on the assist by Okongwu. And that's now 9 points for Riza-Shea. The Heat trail by 5. Now here's Burks. He has 6. Drains it from beyond the arc. Burks has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Heat.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
The kick out to Young. Riza-Shea wide open. Misses the 3. Heat have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. A three-pointer. Wiggins. He can't get it to go. Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Here's Riesesheim. The three-pointer, no good. Miami's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Robinson's checked in for the Heat. Then for the Hawks, George Niang, he's checked in for Daniels. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Young. Robinson kicks to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. For the tie. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Ware's got it all tied up now for Miami. LeVert with the wide open look. Connects from three-point range. LeVert's got 6.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Has to Ware. Adebayo with the ball. He's covered by Niang. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him. Anderson, he's checked in for the Heat. Mitchell comes in for Hero. Tries the spin move. Robinson for 3. He can't get that one. The Hawks leading by 3. It's LeVert on the wing. Burks covering. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Capella. Nothing on the board. Johnson, the pass to Krejci. Johnson with a screen on Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Adebayo with a screen for Robinson. Pass to Larson. Stolen by LeVert. Man with it. Robinson picks him up. And the dunk by Capella.
And what timing. Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Anderson a screen on Capella. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Hawks. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Krejci. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeVert from outside. Not going to go that time. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks on top. They're up by 5. And well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Heat trail by 5. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got George Niang. Also Clint Capella out there. Terrence Mann is out there with LeVert. And it's Krejci in at the point guard. And here's Anderson from the arc. Hands it from downtown. Anderson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Heat.
That's a pretty good look from Kyle Anderson. Good form as he squares up and knocks down one from the perimeter.
Niang, no good. Niang's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries to take the lead. Here's Larson. He's covered by Niang from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From outside the arc. Pass to Niang. Beyond the arc. Drills the 3-pointer.
And defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Up top, Hero. To the right side. Larson. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Miami trailer. Hero kicks to Robinson to take the lead. And with the rebound.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Capella, and Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Young, right side. Out to Nance. From past the arc. Good on the triple. Nance has got himself on the board with 3 there.
I think he gets as much talk, not just about his shot selection, but his playmaking.
Pass to Highsmith. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Robinson with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Works for 3. Reggie with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Hawks passing it around. It's Young on the wing. Nance outside. Off target from 3-point range. The Heat trail by 5. There's 1:59 left in the game. Outside for Robinson. There's the pick. Jacks up a 3. It's deflected. They recover it. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Hawks leading by 5. Young taking his time here. Pass to LeVert. Here's Krejci. The 3 ball. Miami grabs the miss. Hero's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
First team foul. Substitution.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Hero passes to Ware. Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. The baseline J. And it's Wiggins missing.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Young dishes to Daniels. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 8. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
And guys, the only noise we're hearing now is coming from the visitors' bench.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. Adebayo with the screen for Hero. It's good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
Pass to Okongwu. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Young fires away from outside. Rebound by the Heat. And so the Hawks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy. All right, David, thank you.
teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram, and it's Pirtle in at the 5, down low. Now here's Pirtle. Barnes, it's good.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Adebayo. Fires from deep. Wiggins for 3. Fires in the triple.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Ingram with a screen on Hero. Quickly from outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. 4-3. Toronto grabs the miss. And Grant, the Heat, last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Burke's no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Wiggins against Barrett. Ingram with a screen on Wiggins. The three, Barrett. And the Raptors, another three.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Here's Ware. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Puts up a three, and that one's good. Ingram.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Heat have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Adebayo, a screen on quickly. Pass to Burks. Let's go with a three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Pirtle with a screen on Hero. Quickly from outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat trail by 4. The three is up. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. He shoots. Barrett can't hit.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Adebayo with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Launches a three. And Adebayo with the three.
And watching Adebayo in the pick and roll can be a thing of beauty. Such a great feel for that set.
And here's Ingram outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Ingram's got 6.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Now here's Wiggins. On the wing, Burks. Clock at 6. Fade away. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Barrett against Wiggins. Barrett can't hit. And so Adebayo will bring it up to the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. There's the three. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. The Raptors have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Barrett. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing quickly. Over Hero. Off the left rim and out. Miami shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Wiggins from long range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Pirtle. Now quickly. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Ware. Hero outside. Adebayo, a screen on Barrett. Adebayo with it. The three. Buries it from 3. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offense.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Miami out in front, leading by just 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to Barnes. Here's Mobo. Off target from three-point range. Miami trailing. Outside Robinson. Mobo with the rebound.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Mobo. Here's Shed. Still without a bucket. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jovic, he's checked in for Love.
Number 5, Nikola Jovic.
And here's Hero. Robinson on the wing. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. And there's a pick. Hero for 3. Miami, no good that time either.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing. Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Walter. 4-3. Rebound Miami. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Boucher's checked in for Scotty Barnes.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Robinson. The D's right on him. Shot clock at 6. Anderson inside. Hero for 3. Abaji with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
It's Mobo. And the three-pointer goes. Mobo's got 9 points now in the quarter. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
DA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Pass to Shed. Beyond the arc. To the left side wing. There's the triple. Anderson pulls it down. Heat trail by 7. Here's Ware. Again, the Heat misses. Here's Abaji. He's guarded by Hero. Here's Abaji. Pass to Mobo. From behind the arc. Rebound Miami. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Robinson can't hit. Now the Raptors with it. 9 points in a row. A good run going. The 3. Mobo gets the bucket. Mobo's got 12 points in the game.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Jacks up a 3. Mobo can't hit. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. 8-point game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ware. It's Anderson on the wing. The Heat rebound. Hero for 3. Drains the triple. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Raptors up 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Raptors lead by 5. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the 3.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Adebayo, a screen on Ingram. Burks for 3. Barnes with the rebound. And for Toronto, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. There's the 3. Barrett can't hit. Well, the Heat's shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Adebayo, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And that one's good. Ingram.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Adebayo, a screen on Ingram. Burks. Three-pointer. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Burks has got 9.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Quickly. Gets to the corner and hits it.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Right side, Barrett. Back to Quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Hero. Quickly from outside. Rebound Miami. Wiggins outside. Pass to Burks. Back to Wiggins. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. And again, Miami with a triple.
They're being assertive. Wiggins right now calling his own number off the pick and roll action.
Barrett, a screen on Burks. And here's Ingram outside. The rebound by Wiggins.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Adebayo, a screen on Ingram. Wiggins passes to Burks. Fades away. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stolen by Burks. On the wing, Burks. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Burks has got 6 points in the quarter.
Alec Burks can get hot quickly, and when he's getting to his spots, look out.
Poke loose. To the inside. For the tie. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They held a 12-point lead earlier to win the cold spell. Excellent D there from Wiggins.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Barrett, a screen on Hero. Right side, Barrett. Back to Quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Hero. The 3 from Quickly. Drills it from deep. Quickly's got 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside Ingram. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Fires from deep. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 7 tonight. Adebayo against Barnes. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Mitchell. Outside Robinson. It could go. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Duncan Robinson. Tyler Hero is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Larson in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. There's a screen. Here's Battle. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Battle's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Highsmith inside. Pass to Hero. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Rebound Toronto. Mobo's got 4 rebounds now. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Walter from outside. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Highsmith. The three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Heat trail by 3. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Miami, no good that time either. Raptors lead by 3. Here's Battle. Here's Mobo. Gets the 3 ball to go. Here's Hero. Screen by Robinson. The 3 ball. And Hero with the 3.
Yeah, what an assertive move by Hero. Dropping an emphatic answer 3.
Here's Battle. Pass to Shed. From deep three-point land. The 3 is up. Larson with a rebound. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. With the fadeaway. Rebound Toronto. Mobo's got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's the screen. Here's Battle. Drops in the 3. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
From downtown. No good there. The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Really left him alone that time. Lawson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
For 3. Lawson with a rebound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
From the arc. Lawson's shot is off. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 6. Love for 3. Bobo with a rebound.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And that one's good. Lawson. puts up a deep three. Robinson gets the bucket. And so here is Toronto. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Shed. Fires the three. Highsmith grabs the board. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Left side Love. To the wing on the left. Here's Highsmith. Back to Love. Just 5 to shoot. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the fourth. The shot by Pirtle, no good. And so Toronto takes the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Cool.